This is the new 2025 Innova Hycross. This is what it looks like from the front. Over to the side, we get 18-inch alloy wheels wrapped in 225/50 R18 rubber. A very large MPV. This is the back portion. Also gets a power tailgate. .300 liters of boot space with all rows up, and these seats can be folded flat actually to reveal 991 liters of boot space in total. These are the back seats. This is the 7-seater option with captain chairs in the back. The seat is electrically adjustable. You do get an ottoman seat for the rear passengers. Climate control buttons in the center with 2 USB-C charging ports, and a tray table over here with cup holders. This is the interior. Dark brown chestnut color combination with black is the theme. This is a very large glove box. We have storage space over here. 10.1-inch touchscreen. Climate control on the full option version. A very decent head unit. This car also gets a JBL sound system, which sounds fantastic, and a fully automatic sunroof. The sunroof is panoramic. Although the opening is this much. Now let's go for the drive. This is the key. We are now setting off in EV mode. The engine has switched on right now. We are currently in eco mode. We have 3 driving modes: eco, normal and sport. A very quiet, lovely driving experience. Let's just check out sport mode. The dials have turned red. Car is very responsive in sport mode. Although I feel that the ECVT transmission is something left to be desired. The car just revs too much, and there are no physical shift points. It is just one elongated rev, as you just saw. But that is not how you should drive the Hycross. Best is eco, or we'll switch to normal mode right now and drive in a very relaxed, leisurely pace. The suspension is very nice, where the setup is a little stiff, but overall comfort is really good. It has a very solid built feel to the suspension, where the car does not shake unwantedly or violently. Very composed ride, and due to the suspension being on the stiffer side, body roll is actually minimal. Long highway cruising is what the Hycross is meant for. With the hybrid technology, you can get around 18 kilometers per liter in actual fuel mileage, although Toyota claims a fuel mileage of 21, but that was under ideal testing conditions. Out on the real world, you can expect 17 or 18. My seat ventilation is on. I'm relaxed, and this is the beauty of the Hycross. The steering actually feels very light. This is an electrically assisted power steering. The Crysta used to have a hydraulically assisted unit. Now this electric system has made the power steering very, very light. It is very nimble to use, and out on the highway it is not too artificially light where you don't feel confident. This has that weighted feel, but inside the city it is going to be easy to maneuver because the steering wheel is on the lighter side. You also get paddle shifters. You could physically shift, but it is not a very pleasant experience. Basically nothing happens. Like I said, there are no shift points. The car just revs unnaturally, so you won't feel very good while using the paddle shifters, although the clicks are very nice, but the actual translation to the gearbox, well, it is non-existent. Just don't drive the Hycross in an enthusiastic manner. You could just use it in a very relaxed manner, and at times when you really want to go fast, you have the option of the power mode and just stomp your right foot. The Hycross will pick up its pace and go. This car in the hybrid trim makes around 184 bhp, and on the non-hybrid versions it makes around 172 bhp. So this is not an underpowered car by any means. It has a 2-liter 4-cylinder naturally aspirated motor paired with the hybrid technology, so it is fast. You have to be responsible when you're driving this, but it will not connect with you in an enthusiastic level. It will just do what you ask it to do. Like if I mash the throttle, the car will pick up. We are in normal mode, we are doing 100, so it will do what you want it to do, but not in a very enthusiastic or very playful way. It will just work like a tool. This car also has level 2 ADAS. You do have adaptive cruise control and lane keep assist on the full option variant. Prices for the Innova Hycross start at around 20 lakhs and goes all the way till 31.34 lakhs. These are ex-showroom prices, and the Hycross comes in 6 variants, starting from the GX and going all the way till the ZXO, which we are driving today. This is a very capable all-rounder vehicle, where it has that presence and feel of an SUV with the space of a large MPV and a luxury of a fine 4-door sedan. So realistically, this is the best of all worlds. Power mode. So that was my POV driving experience with the Toyota Innova Hycross. What did you think? Please leave a comment in the comment sections below. Like this video, share this video with your friends and family. And if you're new here, do consider subscribing to the channel. It means a lot to me. We'll catch you pretty soon with another video. Till then, goodbye, stay safe, and God bless. Bye.